Whose email strategy do you think converts better? Dean Jackson's or Sam Ovens? That's what I've been testing out over the last month, and in this video you'll see the result. I've been testing it out, you get the exact stats, and there's a reason why I've been testing both of these methods. Because obviously, if you have an email list, you want to try to get as many sales out as possible. You want to get, from your email list, you want to funnel them into becoming a client of yours. But if you're just like me, obviously, yes, we can start selling stuff, but I hate that. I really don't like that. So I like to send out valuable emails, content emails to create a closer relationship with my audience. But at the same time, I still need to pay the bills. So how do we actually do that? How do you send out emails to your email list without being pushy, without having to sell, and yet they will still convert into sales? So that is what we're going to go into. And now, just in case we haven't met before, my name is Wilco the Kreij. I'm the founder of UpViral and Connectio. So if you want to grow your business, obviously check that out. UpViral will help you get more word of mouth around your business. And if you're running ads and you don't hate money, then check out Connectio. It will increase your ROI. If you do hate money, don't check it out. It's not for you. It's only for those who actually like to increase their ROI on their ads. Now, that having said, like I said, I've been testing out various strategies. And the reason why I've been doing this actually started out a couple months ago while I was having breakfast with Dean Jackson, right? So we were at Joe Polish's The Genius event. We were having breakfast there and we were talking, and he was talking about this concept of the super signature, right? So what it actually is that you would just send out an email with valuable content, right? And even though there's nothing for sale in that email itself, you want to give people, a way to actually do business with you. So at the very bottom of the email, he would add what's called a super signature. In other words, multiple links of, like, if you have, for example, multiple products, but like, hey, if you want to, here's how we can help you. If you want to get more word of mouth, click here to check out UpViral. If you want to improve your Facebook ads, check this out, right? So I was like, cool, that sounds like a really good idea. And here's actually one of my emails where you can actually see it on my screen. So this is like a valuable email with just content. As you can see, it's quite long, which I've been sending out to my email list. And at the very bottom, I say something like, hey, P.S., if you are looking for business growth, here's how I can help you. And there's multiple ways where people can actually click on. So this one will take them into a training about Facebook ads, which will then, if they want to, they will give them an offer to get into Connectio. This one is if they want to improve their retargeting ads as well, and a different product that we have at Connectio. And this is just to check out my YouTube channel, just to increase the relationship and hopefully get them to watch this video as well, right? So this is one of the things I started doing. I'm like, all right, that sounds like a really good idea, right? Sending out valuable emails, right? Yes, every now and then I send out an offer, but I prefer to send valuable emails and still, while people are reading that, give them an option to do more. If they're reading it and like, this is like a really cool dude, I want to do more business, right? So I copied Dean Jackson's super signature and started out sending out various emails, right? So that was one thing I did. Now also, I saw what Sam Ovens was doing. He was actually doing something different. Let me just grab the whiteboard. So he was also sending out valuable emails, but in this case, it was actually a video, right? So it was like an email. This is like an email, as you can see right here. And then in that email was like a link to a video, right? And instead of just sending those people to, for example, YouTube, he would actually have that on his own website where that video would play, and there would be a transcript as well, so people can actually read along in case they prefer to actually read. And there was nothing like spammy or no sales page or no sales button, but there was like a small little widget on the side to let people go into a different kind of funnel, right? So I was like, that sounds like a really cool idea as well, right? So on one hand, we got the email from Dean Jackson. Let me just DJ, which I called the super signature. This is like Sam Ovens, S-O. Dean Jackson is just like a valuable email, and then at the end there were some links like, hey, here's how you can do more business with us, with a link to a funnel, another funnel. While with Sam Ovens, it was like, right, the call to action of this email is like, the value is not in the actual email, the value is in this video, right? You need to click on, go to your website where that video is actually located there. That's the value. And then from there, they can then opt into one of the funnels, right? Like they can, for example, enter a name and email address. So obviously, as a marketing nerd, I'd like to test things, right? So here's an example. Here's an email I send out, and as you can see, in that actual email, I tell them, like, I share the truth about Facebook ads. You can watch the truth about Facebook ads here, and again here. So I add the same link 3 times in that email. It's all to get people to this very page. And once they would actually open it up, this is what they would see. the truth about Facebook ads, which is exactly what I told him in the actual email. And as you can see right here, there's the video, there's the transcript, and here on the side, boom, that's the widget, just like Sam Ovens did. Like a little widget where people can actually say like, hey, free Facebook ads training, hey, all you need to do is enter your email address, and they would go into my funnel, they would get a free 20-minute training video, and then after that, they would go into the funnel, and I would give them an offer to join Connect Explore. And even if they would actually want to just watch this video and then their mouse goes all the way to the end, boom, I'm giving them the option as well. So in other words, from there, I then send them into my funnel if they actually opt in. So we started doing this on various emails. So some emails had the Sam Ovens style, right? Some emails had the Gene Jackson style. Both of them work. Like both of them, the main primary goal of these emails is not to sell anything, right? The main primary goal is to deliver value, to create goodwill in the market. So obviously, if we were to just send out an email with like a straight offer, like, hey, we got something for sale, that would always convert better, right? But you can only do that so much. So if you were sending out valuable email, valuable content, what would still at the same time result in most sales? Like I said, we tested that out and we put it into a spreadsheet to see which one actually works best. And as you can see right here, I sent 3 emails out using the Sam Ovens style with the value-based videos, and I sent 6 emails out with the super signature, right? And we started tracking the numbers to see where did those sales come from. And as you can see right here, the average revenue per email that we sent out with the Sam Ovens style was $2,300. Even though we were sending out valuable email, we didn't pitch anything, we didn't push people into buying something, and yet every email still resulted in over $2,000 simply because, you know, we're sharing valuable, right? We're sharing valuable, we're helping people out without asking for it, and if they want, they can continue to do it down the path and actually, you know, take us up on an offer. And here, if you look at the super signature emails, the 6 emails we sent over there, as you can see, the average result was $750, which is quite a bit less. In fact, it's 3 times less, right? So by doing this right here, by following Sam Ovens' strategy, we made 3 times the amount of money. And obviously there's all kinds of different reasons why that could be the case. It could be because, you know, people just like video, but even here we're sending out videos as well, right? So obviously all these different factors that go into play, but bottom line is, right? Bottom line is that this top strategy, right, sending people to a valuable video with some kind of a call to action, in our case, enter your email address. You could also try out different kind of things. It actually outperforms just having the super signature by 3 times, which is obviously pretty good. And there's 2 big lessons to learn here. First of all, if you have any valuable videos, don't just send them out on, like, don't send out an email like, hey, check it out on YouTube, or at least also try this. Put it on your site, put it on your blog, have some description perhaps if you want to do that, but most importantly, add a good call to action for people who watch your valuable content, and then give them an option if they want to continue and check out what you have to offer. Give them an option right there and then, right? And secondly, the second point and takeaway of this, whenever you're sending out emails or whenever you do something like this, don't just pick one strategy, right? Like, even if I say this is what you need to do, don't just assume that is it, but always every once in a while look back, right? And ask yourself, like, was that actually the right thing? Like, I started out sending out these emails, right? If I were just like, I'm just going to send out the Gene Jackson style emails, that's it, I'm good, right? I would have missed out on 3 times the amount of money, 3 times, which is a freaking lot, right? So, but because I tested out a couple of these, tested out a couple of these, looked at the numbers, right? How do we actually, how did the sales actually convert? That's when I realized this is actually much better, right? Still, we'll send out emails like this as well, because sometimes it's just easier. There's always input and output, right? But that's really what I wanted to share you all. Now, does that mean that Sam Ovens is a better marketer than Gene Jackson? Definitely not. Like, they're both great guys. They're completely in a different market. But hey, I'm a marketer as well, so it obviously doesn't hurt to use them in this video as well, right? So hope you're cool with that, Dean. Hope you're cool with that, Sam. And with that having said, I'll see you all in the next video.